Hey guys, I'm so excited to bring you day 4 video of our Steps to Silver. Today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about fear and objections. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Noelle Brecker. I'm a senior gold ambassador with Plexus and I'm one of your team leaders on this page. Anyways, I'm excited you can join me. We have a lot to cover, so I'm going to talk fast. And I already do talk fast, so forgive me if I lose you somewhere. But okay, so I'm going to start out with fear. So fear is such a big issue that so many people, when starting out the business in Plexus, get stuck on. Their own fears kind of derail them from thinking that they can do it or that someone's not going to like what they're doing, all sorts of things. So let me leave you with this or start you out with this quote today. You can choose to let fear control you, or you can control fear. Courage is doing it in the midst of the fear, so choose to be courageous and break free from the stronghold of fear. So I just want to leave you with that right now and just let you think about, take a moment and think about what is holding you back from jumping into this business. Now, this could be something that is like paralyzing for you, that the thought of reaching out to someone is just making you so nervous and giving you so much anxiety, or it could be something that's like, I don't really want to break that open because I'm not really sure what the next step's going to be. So fear can look kind of like a wide range of different things. Today I'm going to kind of talk about two areas of fear that I feel that most people probably struggle with or have struggled with when they start network marketing. So that first one is the fear of failure. It is probably the most commonly experienced fear, and it's what keeps us on the sidelines. The thought of jumping in and not succeeding, or jumping in and totally not making it to where you want to be can paralyze people, and it's really sad to watch because, to be honest, most people are probably yourself included, are kind of creating scenarios in your mind of what you think are going to happen before they even happen. In the grand scheme of things, you probably are going to fail. We're all kind of destined to fail at something in life. Now, maybe that failure is small and it looks like not getting that ambassador or customer you really hoped, or maybe it looks like you couldn't put as much time into the business as you thought. But more chances than not, when you take those steps to overcome those fear, when you say, I'm gonna just jump out, I'm gonna do one little thing, chances are that you're gonna succeed. You may come upon a time in this business where you do fail, and it's kind of like one step forward, two steps back, and you kind of feel like you're slowly moving forward. So I've heard of this term called failing forward, and I believe there's a book. I haven't read the book, but I like the term, and I get the gist without having to read the book, that when you do something, when you do fail, it's this idea of learning from it and moving forward. And I hope I'm right in saying that because I really haven't read the book, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But chances are we all can take learning experiences when we do fail or we mess up on something, and we can put those into the next step and the next time we try something. So I just want to encourage you, if this idea of failure is what is holding you back, I'm gonna ask you to take that risk, and I'm gonna say jump, because there are so many people alongside you that want you to succeed in this business, that want you to do well, that we are all cheering you on, and we want to help you get to that next step. The other area of fear that I want to talk a little bit more about is this fear of what other people will think of you. And I personally have experienced this firsthand. I am a people pleaser. I've always been a bit of a people pleaser my entire life. I love succeeding. I love when people are proud of me, whether that be my husband or my kids or my friends. And so when people come to me and tell me that they don't like what I'm doing or they don't agree with it, that could be earth-shattering. In fact, I've had two really close people, and I'm talking really close people, come to me in the last month and tell me that they didn't support what I was doing. And I could have let that break me. I could have just said, okay, I'm done with Plexus. These people's opinions weigh way more, and they're way higher than what I feel about the products or what I feel about the company or what I feel about myself, and I'm done. But I didn't do that. If I had done that, if I had let their opinions weigh in to that extent to where I actually quit my business that I've been having success with, I would have felt like uh, maybe not right now, but a year down the road, I probably would have felt a ton of regret that I would have let their opinions weigh so high rather than believing in myself, in what I know to be true about Plexus and the products and this company. So I just want to encourage you that in times like this, when you're feeling like, oh, what will other people think of me? This is the time that you really need to dig down deep in yourself and say, is it worth it to me? Is it worth it to me because I know that these products are changing lives? I know that this company is benefiting my family and that I'm being able to see more time freedom from it, that I'm being able to get out of debt. Those are the things that you really have to keep your eyes focused on when you feel like that fear of what other people are going to think is creeping in. Also, I want to leave you with these few questions. What about these fears? I want you to consider them. I want to challenge you to think about them and see how they apply to your life. So what about the fear of never giving your Plexus business a real chance? What about that fear? What if you never did that? What about the fear of not showing yourself or your children that it's possible to do what you love? Those are fears that we need to break off so we can fully jump into, right? What about the fear of being bored or not learning or not growing as a person? Or how about the fear of being on someone else's time clock or rules for the rest of your life? What about the fear of missing out on your kids and your family and those extracurricular activities or those family dinners? Like Plexus has set us up so well to be able to break those fears and really gain some of the things that we want in life. All that to say, fears are real, and we're going to experience fears on a daily basis. I want to challenge you. I heard from one of our Diamond uplines when I went to Super Saturday a couple weeks ago from Jessica Heffley to do something that scares you every single day. Now, that may be something small. It may be just reaching out to someone on your dream list. It may just even be doing a Facebook post. But I want to challenge you to do that. Maybe it's something big like skydiving or going skiing or doing something physical that just scares you. When you do those scary things, even in fear, you're going to bring about courage in yourself that you did not know you had. And it's a pretty amazing thing. Also, I want to talk a little bit about objections. I'm going to be really fast here because I'm already feeling like I'm have had you for a little too long. So there's this main thing when we experience objections, and they could be objections of any kind. I want you guys to focus on the feel, felt, found method. What that looks like is you would say something like this: I understand how you feel. I felt the same way when I started, but what I found was, and so that's kind of the overarching method that you want to use when you come up with any objections. The three main objections that I'm going to talk to you right now about are cost objection, time objection, and I'm not a salesperson objection. So the main objection that we experience as ambassadors working with Plexus is, I can't afford it. It's too expensive. Well, the reality of it is we can afford what we want to afford. We put our money into things that are important to us. So really what it boils down to is how you talk about the products with someone. You want to be talking about the products in a way that doesn't make them sound expensive because, sorry guys, I have a piece of hair in my mouth. Because the reality of it is our products are not expensive. If you were to be going to the supermarket and looking on the shelves, you would see that similar products cost the same amount of money. But you're getting quality with Plexus. Not only are you getting quality, you're getting the opportunity to make money back on your own products, and you're putting money into the hands of yourself, right? You're running your own business. So people, when they understand that, they might take it a little bit differently. You need to build value from the get-go. So when you are explaining the products and talking about the products with someone, you want to make sure that you are listening to what they are saying. You're going to be asking a lot of questions, and you're going to be making the products, choosing the right products to them that are specific to the needs that they're having. Then when you come up with that objection of, oh, it's too expensive. You could say something like, I understand how you feel. When I was getting started, I felt the same exact way. I, was feeling like crap. I wasn't sleeping well. I was low on energy. But what I found was when I actually started taking the products and jumped in, I felt so much better. I found ways that I was cutting out my Diet Coke. I found ways that I was cutting out that afternoon Starbucks that actually saved me money in the long run. So that's kind of just a simple way that you can go about doing that. Another big objection that you also find is time objection. A lot of people say, I don't have time for that. I'm way too busy. Well, you know what? Those are the people that we want in Plexus. We want people to not be so busy. This life is about sitting back and enjoying it. And regardless, we know we have to be busy about things, but you know what? We all have the same 24 hours as Beyonce in the day. And I say that because we are all busy. But I don't want to be busy. I want my life to slow down. And so, reaching out to those busy people and showing the opportunity that Plexus could provide for them, that could offer them some time freedom, can be huge. They might be willing to consider being extra busy for a little while for in, 6 months, a year down the road, that they actually get the time to spend with their family and friends. But in saying that, when that time objection does come up, don't forget the feel, felt, found method. I understand how you feel. I felt the same way when I was getting started, but what I found was this. And you want to tailor it to kind of every different person is going to look differently, right? So really being intentional when they're telling you what they're too busy with, see how you can relate that with your life. Lastly, the last objection I want to talk about is I'm not a salesperson objection. And you get this a lot too, because people say, I don't have enough friends. I don't want to be salesy. I'm not a salesperson. Well, you know what? We don't sell in this business. We let people know about the opportunity that we've been given with this business and with these products. Our products are amazing and they sell themselves. And it's as easy as telling someone that this business is not about selling. It's about relationships. It's about reaching out to the people that you love and care about that you know could benefit from these products. And you could do the majority of your business on Facebook if you really had a problem with reaching out to someone face to face or having a party. You don't have to have parties. That's what's so amazing about it. So don't forget that feel, felt, found method with this as well. You could say, I understand how you feel. I felt the same way, and this is what I found. So I just want to leave you guys with this. When you're starting to work your business and you're feeling like you have objections that are coming up against you, or you're not sure with those potentials that you're reaching out to, I just want to encourage you to listen. I think the more you can listen to that potential, the more you can hear their heart. You want to validate their situations too, because a lot of people, they may not be able to afford the products, or they may feel like they honestly have no time to give. But it's offering those suggestions of how those things have worked in your life that might open a door that they didn't realize. So I hope you guys are enjoying these steps to silver, and I hope that you could take just a few nuggets from this video today and that you're able to apply it to your life. I'm cheering you guys on, we're cheering you on, and we're excited for what's next.